Hey everybody, so this is my very first conference call and I'm recording it right now for all of you guys to listen to, and this can be available for everybody. I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about coaching and what it means to coach as a Beachbody coach. I'm a newbie. I don't make millions of dollars a year doing this. I don't even make enough to live off of right now. I'm just really taking my business seriously over the last couple of months here. And I just wanted to open up, talk to you guys how I do as a coach and how you can be a coach too, and how simple it is and what it really means to be a coach, especially on my team, what it means to be a coach. So I just have a couple things I'm going to go over. There's about 5 different things I'm going to hit. It shouldn't be more than 30 minutes, and I hope you guys all enjoy. If you have questions, email me, comment below, and I'd be more than happy to help you answer those questions. To start, pretty much where everybody starts is your story. Why are you doing something? So my why I became a coach starts when actually one year ago and 1 month. Put it that way. I was 9 months pregnant on September 1st, and I got a phone call that evening that my mom, who was 51 at the time, had 3 minor strokes. Nobody told me because I was 9 months pregnant. They didn't want me to go into early term labor or whatever. So the next day I went down and saw her, and it was pretty bad to see my mom in that state. She's pretty independent up until that point. She had other health issues, but had worked through them, and then seeing her with a stroke, she completely lost use of her right side, which is her dominant hand, and I had to go into 3 weeks of physical therapy, speech therapy, and then slowly started recovery after that. So that happened September 1st. On October 1st, I welcomed our very first son, Ezra, into this world, and I was pretty excited about that. I had a normal pregnancy, I would say, great delivery. Everything seemed pretty okay, except I stressed the whole way through it because my mom had gotten diabetes when she was pregnant with me, and then she continued on and had diabetes after the fact instead of them going away, and they remained permanent, and so I didn't want that to happen to me. So my doctor told me that she didn't want me to gain very much weight because I was already overweight having this baby. They monitored my blood pressure. Everything was very cautious because I was so overweight. Luckily, I didn't gain that much weight, but I still put on 30 pounds, which that put me at my heaviest I had ever been in my life. So, made it through the rest of October, November. We jump into December, and I had the hardest month of my life. My son had dropped down from 8'9" to 7'6" when about a week after he was born, and so by the time we went back in December, he was only up to 8'9", which was considered his birth weight. The doctor was concerned. I just lost it kind of because I took that little report home, and I don't know if you guys, those that have had babies, can see that report, and on it in the notes was failure to thrive. My baby was declared failure to thrive, and that was my fault. I took it upon myself that I hadn't been feeding my child right, and breastfeeding wasn't working. I was struggling with my supply, and breastfeeding's tough business, guys. So I did everything that month to get my supply up. I ate, I don't know how much oatmeal, probably 4 cups a day, at least. I tried brewer's yeast, the non-alcoholic beer. I took the fenugreek capsules. I did everything, and slowly but surely at the end of the month, Ezra was declared barely okay by the doctor, and he used that term, barely okay. So that was December. I did nothing. I was an emotional wreck. I got sick for the first time in years, and it was extremely hard on me. I was nursing around the clock. If I wasn't nursing, I was pumping, and it was just one of those months. So at the end of the month, I was sitting listening to a coaching group from my personal coach, and she was just talking about what she does as a coach, what it is, and anybody who knows me, I'm not a direct sales marketing kind of girl. I'm not even a sales kind of girl. I I like to do things by the book. I don't like to not know if a paycheck is coming or not. The only time I sell stuff is during a youth group's fireworks booth. And I push it, but it's 1 week, so it doesn't really matter. But I talked to my husband, and I was like, I think that I could do this. There was a couple reasons. One, I wanted to get healthy because I watched my mom make really bad choices in her health, and it led to her stroke, and that scared me. I didn't want to make those same choices and put that upon my family, and didn't want Ezra to have to go through what I walked through. Two, I was unhealthy because I had been struggling. I hadn't been eating correctly. I've been trying to, just make life work, and it wasn't working. My husband had done the programs before. He had completed a P90X program and had amazing results. Knew it worked, and so he was okay with it. And the business side was there. And to be honest, I was like, I could use some extra money. This would be great. We went from 2 full incomes to 1 income when I stopped working, to have Ezra and be a stay-at-home mom, and some extra cash would definitely be nice. The difference between Christmas when we were both working and the Christmas when we weren't working, big difference. We bought lots of gifts. Everybody had a great gift. We had great gifts. This past Christmas, I don't think we did gifts for each other because it just wasn't there, the funds. So I went ahead and signed up, and my wonderful husband, instead of buying the deal that was available, because every month Beachbody has a deal that you can sign up on. It's only $140. It's really great. He says, let's go ahead and get the P90 program. As you can see, my shirt says it. And so that was actually more money, and we paid cash for it. We didn't, we paid on our debit card, but it wasn't a credit card. We paid from our own bank account to buy this program. So I get it. I announce I'm a coach. I do all that jazz. And I start being a coach. I didn't know what I was doing. I had training. I had literally every single resource to help me succeed, and I did not utilize it. Started drinking Shakeology, and I liked it. It had good taste, but I was just kind of indifferent towards it. I didn't think anything of it. I thought because I was a coach, I had to drink it. And a month into it, James and I had been sharing my bag, and so we ran out early. And a week before my new stuff was supposed to arrive, I've been really tired. I wasn't feeling I wasn't feeling that great, and a friend actually pointed out how exhausted I looked, and that she thought I might have a thyroid issue because I was so tired. And nothing had changed in my daily routine at that point, and so I didn't get it. And then my Shakeology order came. I had a drink, and everything was better. And so I realized that Shakeology was giving my body nutrients that I was not giving it, and it gave me energy that sustained me throughout the day. It helped with my digestive system. Gonna get a little TMI, but after you have a baby, some things get messed up down there, and so this has helped me to get back to normality. And I feel better overall when I'm drinking it. If I don't drink it, you can tell. And so we kept on drinking it. I would do the P90 program occasionally, whatever. James and I would try to fit it in. It's hard to fit it in. We weren't waking up early because I still was feeding Ezra around the clock. I'd wake up every 2, maybe 3 hours at the most before I'd feed him all night, all day, trying to get his weight back up. And so it wasn't until June this year that I looked at James and I'm like, I'm done. I saw a picture of myself from May, and I was humiliated. I could not believe that that's how bad I looked. And I thought I looked great, and the picture said a completely different story. So I told him, I'm done. Let's do this. I'm going to start treating the business side of it as a hobby, and I'm going to take it to the next level. I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to be consistent with us exercising. So we finished the P90 program, and in that time frame, I had lost like 5 pounds the first month that I did it. Nothing really. put it back on pretty quickly, because when you are not really watching what you're eating and you are not exercising, weight comes back on quickly. And so I was done being at that. I had hit a plateau. I wasn't losing anything. So we started doing P90 daily. We took a look at our nutrition and really cleaned house on everything processed, basically. You can look in our cupboards right now and everything, you can read the ingredients and you know where they are and you can buy them separately. We really strive to make sure that everything we're eating is good for us. And like I said, we did the P90 program. It increased from 30 minutes to, I think the longest we went was like 40 minutes. So really not that challenging. And at the end of that, I had lost 15 pounds. So that was, we had done a month prior. And so we just finished up the last 2 months. And so that was, in 2 months, I lost 15 pounds and it felt so good. I had gone down to my pre-pregnancy weight. And I didn't think I could ever get back down to that, because for me, my whole life, every time I gained weight, I never lost it off again. And so getting back down to my pregnancy weight was a big milestone for me. So, like I said, June, I got real. In July, I signed up a new coach, and we started taking off together. August, last month, I hit for the first time a program called Success Club 5, which means that I'm helping at least 3 other people. And so that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, just getting started, trying to figure this out and learning it. So my story, that's my why. So now let's jump ahead to probably some questions that you guys have about coaching. One of the big things that I know I did, because this is how I am and think, and I know a lot of people ask this, is it must be a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. It's this or that. So I want to kind of clear that up a little bit. It's not a scam. I have personally met other coaches that are truly living being a coach. And then the people that I've met that I have seen on a daily basis that I know are doing this, that have shown me their life, that so they're real people, not just some like picture saying, oh, I do this and I make this much. And they've met people, and this is a real thing. If you want it to be real and you put the effort in and you work hard and you're diligent with it and you're consistent over time, you can achieve this by being a full-time coach. The pyramid scheme, everybody says that about direct sales marketing. I have, trust me, I have been there. I've been against it. I have not wanted to support people in it. And in doing this, it's opened my eyes to realizing that this is not a pyramid scheme. And I think where people get confused is, in a pyramid scheme, you have a Ponzi. You have somebody that is getting the bad end of the deal at the end of everything. You're taking money from people, and then they're taking money from people, and then somebody ends up with no money. That's how a pyramid scheme works. This is built like a pyramid, which I'll make my little pyramid here. If you think about a business, it's shaped like a pyramid. Any kind of business is shaped like a pyramid. You have the CEO on top, you have the chief executive, you have the operations officer, you have the treasurer, whatever goes down, you have secretaries, you have assistants, you have all these people that are building this business together. But the thing is, they all work together, and as they work together, the business gets stronger and it grows. That's how Beachbody works. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid, like everything else in this world is a pyramid. And so the people on top, something that I've seen from the business side of stuff that I've done, the more successful companies out there that are doing extremely well and that have return customers are people that have a strong pyramid system. They have their CEOs that are talking to the people that are doing majority of the work. How many of you guys have ever watched not Shark Tank, oh gosh, what is it? Undercover Boss. One of my favorite shows, because the top guys, the guys that are making millions of dollars a year that just sit at a desk, and don't do anything, go undercover and work the hard entry-level jobs. And they are connecting with their employees because they care about their overall potential of their company. This company does exactly that. I'm at the top right now. I'm my CEO and I'm adding on people. And as I'm adding on people, I'm connecting with them because I want them to succeed. If they don't succeed, I don't succeed. So Beachbody, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid like any other business out there, but it's not a scam on any level. So jumping to the next question, how do you make money? This is a big question. You make money by doing work. In any job, you can't just sit there and do nothing. That's what I was doing and hoping I'd make a few extra bucks here and there. I'd be posting on my Facebook about something, but not talking with people, not connecting with people, not asking them. And so there are two major ways to make money in Beachbody. One, you can be a salesman. You can sell challenge packs and programs and all the supplements and clothing, and you can even sell a facial cleanser because they have derm exclusive. So there's literally everything that you could possibly sell with Beachbody and you would make money. Now, you could probably make a living off of that. That's great. But what I'm trying to do is build a lasting business and helping other people to build a lasting business. And that's the second way you make money is by recruiting other coaches and helping other people succeed. It's not just by, hey, sign up, be a coach, buy all this stuff and try to make it work. No. How I do that is by I sign somebody up and I walk through them and helping them get their business up. I walk through making sure that they are continually succeeding. My coach does that right now. She's checking in on me. She is helping me push to that next level. She is there answering any questions I need at any time. And so you can make money by just selling stuff, or you can build a team and be a leader and have this culture of succeeding and helping other people to live a healthier lifestyle. And from this, the reason why I'm doing this coaching is because I want to invest in people. I want them to live out to their full potential. I know that for me, I have some goals, and when I started this, James and I asked him what he wanted and I told him to write it down, and I wrote mine down, and when we looked at him at the end, we had the same exact goal. He is right now getting his classes done to become a pastor, and what we wrote is that in 5 years with Beachbody that I would be making enough money helping people lose weight, helping people start their own businesses and become financially free and living their dreams, that we would not have to take a paycheck from a church wherever we're at. And it was so eye-opening to me that when we did that, because we had talked about goals and different things that we wanted Beachbody to provide for us, but when we literally wrote out the number one goal and it was the same exact thing, that was huge for me. That was right around June, I think, when I started taking this seriously. And I know that can be accomplished because I want to invest in you guys that want to say, hey, I'm going to take a chance. I am going to exercise and use these programs. I know they work. I've seen hundreds of people succeed at losing weight and becoming healthy from these programs. My husband has done it. I've done it too, and I'm still going. And I want to invest in you also building your business and giving you the exact tools you need to become successful. So from there, this is our last two things we're on. What do I do as a coach? Do I just take a bunch of selfies of me working out and post about, my Shakeology with my water bottle? How much time do I spend? How much money does it cost? So I'm going to go over my schedule. Let's see. Ezra wakes up about 6:20, we'll say. And he's already previously woken up at 3, and I went in and fed him. And then at 6:20, sometimes he'll make it to 7. I bring him into our bed and I try to keep him asleep for just a little bit longer because neither James nor I want to wake up that early. And I feed him, and then James and I try to convince James to wake up and take him out and let me sleep in. It never works. But then I try to get James to get up with me to help me. And so that sometimes happens. Sometimes he sleeps in, whatever. And I let Ezra come out and play. And I try to, I'm still balancing and learning right now I spend time doing Beachbody, but sometimes I have to do it during the day when I have a few minutes. So if I haven't scheduled a post to go out, because with your Facebook pages, they have it to where it automatically will send out a post for you. So that's been a huge help in making this business successful. But if I haven't scheduled it, then I find something that motivates me, that gets me going in the morning, and I post it and I add value to it, because I don't want to just post something random like, hey, work out, hey, drink your water, hey, do this. I want to tell people, when you drink water, it changes how you work out. When you work out, you feel better, and I want to add value into what I post and what I give to people. Then I make breakfast, and sometimes the kitchen gets cleaned. This part behind me is clean right now. These parts over here are not clean right now. And sometimes that's how it happens, because I'm a mom and I have a very busy 1-year-old who can mess up a living room in like 5 seconds. No joke. So then after breakfast, we play a little bit longer, Ezra and I. Sometimes James and I will work out at this point if Ezra's not ready for a nap, and we'll do 30 minutes. The only time that I've done longer than 30 minutes is when we were doing Les Mills Combat the last 2 months, and only on occasion would it, like maybe once, twice a week, we'd have a 45-minute workout or a 60-minute workout, which when I started, there was no way I was doing more than like 25 minutes. And so for me to do that much, can tell you right there, that's how much I've improved. But we do 30 minutes. That's it. Right now we are doing P90X3, and 30 minutes, it counts down for you, and everybody has time for just 30 minutes. Ezra does it with us, and we work around him. Sometimes he is in bed and he's napping, and we can work out without him, but it's quite fun to do some cat and dog yoga poses with him crawling in between our legs. And so then at that point, James either will go in, he helps out at the church, or we have something that we're doing right now. We are prepping for his first birthday party. So we have stuff that we're cleaning and getting ready. We eat lunch together and play some more. I take a picture after I work out. I take a picture when I'm drinking Shakeology. I share that. So I do everything from my phone pretty much, reshare it. I haven't sat down at my computer yet at this point. Then what do I do after that? Ezra will take an afternoon nap, and during the afternoon nap, I try to sit down and I'll do one or two things. I will either focus fully on picking up and cleaning. I'll do laundry. I'll try to vacuum. I'll pick up the living room, pick up our bedroom, something. I'll do something like that. Or I will focus solely on my business. And I'll try to give 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how long Ezra sleeps. And sometimes I go grocery shopping too during this time. During that hour though, if I'm doing it right then, or if I do it later in the evening after Ezra's gone to sleep, I'm scheduling out posts, because that is really helpful for me. I have a hard time sitting down and trying to type something meaningful out when I have a 1-year-old who wants to type too. So I try to get those scheduled out. I am returning emails to my challengers, making sure they have everything they need from me, and if I'm texting them, whatever they need, however they need me to communicate. And then I am also I'm connecting with new people. I'm talking with individuals, finding out about their lives, and adding new friends. And I am also taking time to read or listen to a podcast. Typically I listen to podcasts because it's easier for me than trying to sit down and read a book, because I can put it on while I'm driving. I can put it on while I'm getting ready in the morning, whatever. Then usually Ezra wakes up like 45 minutes for his afternoon nap, so I don't get very much done, I feel like, right then. Then we play again, and it goes back to playing. It's family time. Ezra's trying to mess up everything that I've just cleaned up. And then we sit down for dinner and have dinner, and then we get Ezra ready for bed, and James and I do that as a family. We get him a bath, we brush his teeth, pajamas, story time, prayers, and then I nurse him, and usually about 7:30, I'm completely done with him. He is out, and he'll be out for at least 3 hours. He's been going 4, guys. Woohoo! That's a big improvement. And at that point, I'll try to pick up from dinner. I try to convince James to pick up from dinner if he hasn't cooked it. We try to switch off and make sure that the kitchen's ready for me to do breakfast in the morning. And then James and I will pick up around the house and get everything set. And then I sit down while James is doing his classes and I really focus in. I check in with my challengers again, making sure everything's taken care of. My challenge groups are running smoothly. I check in with my own personal challenge groups that I'm doing to improve myself, and I just get ready for the week. And it's pretty simple stuff that I do, and that's also when I try to reread if I haven't done that yet, and do some personal development. So that's all I do in a day. I haven't been able to okay, I'm taking 4 hours of my day and just solely working on this. This is what it looks like for me right now. Since Ezra's gotten older, it's changed, because when I first started, it did not look like this. Even just in June, when I really started taking it seriously, it didn't look like this. And so I've been able to increase it and really focus in and set aside time. The big thing that's helped me succeed in setting aside 1 hour is I've communicated that with James. He knows that I need 1 hour to really focus. He doesn't take offense to that in any way. And he knows that this is something that I really want to do and that he believes in also. And then when I'm done with my hour, though, this is where it gets kind of tricky, is I make sure that I turn off, that I don't constantly look at my phone and see, oh, somebody else emailed me back, so I need to email them right back, or da-da-da-da-da. I make sure that I'm fully focused on spending time with him. I'm fully focused on spending time with Ezra. And that's what's made this really successful, because when I did this, if the one rule that we had is if this interferes with our family time, if this interferes with Ezra time and doesn't allow me to be a mom first and a wife, then we're cutting it out. And so that hasn't happened. My family, I know some of you guys have seen my posts on Gracefully Fit You. They're a part of this. We do this together as a family. We're getting healthy together as a family. So how much does it cost to break it down? Is it a lot of money to do? I don't have to put some in. It's pretty simple to me. When you sign up and you buy a challenge pack, if you buy a challenge pack, the Beachbody waives your coaching fee. It doesn't cost you $40. It's completely free, and it comes with your first bag of Shakeology and your program, which right there, P90. And so you buy that, and typically they have 1 to 2 different programs on special for $140, $150 with tax, and it gets you your complete workout program. It gives you your nutrition guide and a workout schedule. It gives you a menu to kickstart your workout, like a 3 to 6 day menu, depending on which program you use. And then your bag of Shakeology, which is 30 meals and your healthiest meal of the day. And then you also get a personal coach and into a challenge group to help you have accountability and the motivation to keep going. Because trust me, I did a 90-day program, and then we did a 60-day program. And if I didn't have James, if I didn't have my challenge groups, I wouldn't have lasted a week. Because when James was gone, when he was still working in the earlier months, like I said, I didn't start till June losing weight. I didn't have him, so I didn't care about, working out and keeping track of that because he wasn't there. So those really help in getting you to success with these programs. And then if you just buy it and you just say, hey, I just want to be a coach, it's $40, just flat out $40. I prefer the challenge pack. It gives you everything you need to get started. Then from there, if you want to stay an active coach starting out, you need to have 50 personal volume points is what they're called. If you're on Shakeology for every month, which I highly recommend getting Shakeology just because I love it. It's a part of our daily life. That's 90 personal volume, so you don't even have to worry about it. There's your 50. James, we signed up as a coach underneath me, and we got his first Shakeology, but then we canceled his Shakeology because it's $125. It's $107 a month, let me say. And that was a lot to have both of ours. Mine, we made it work in our budget, and it hasn't affected our budget at all. We've actually, I'll be honest, have canceled it one time and postponed it. And 2 weeks into that postponement, James looked at me and said, you need to get it again because it makes that much of a difference. So I ordered it that day and we got it and we made it work. James, though, on the other hand, he likes, if you can see these lovely little boxes right here, he likes the performance line that Beachbody just came out, the supplements. There's Recover, there's Hydrate, there's Energize, pre-workout, the creatine, and then the overnight recovery one. Can't remember them all because that's his thing, but he loves those, and so he has those on auto ship, and that's his personal volumes for him to stay active. Before they came out with that, though, we were buying clothes, we were buying different programs, and we just spent basically about $50 a month to keep him active, but we were getting different things. I was buying things for my customers, I was buying things for my coaches to help them succeed and encourage them. And that's what we did. There is a coaching fee because they give you a website where people order from you, and that is $15, $16 a month, sorry. And so I don't even think of it like that. I think my bag of Shakeology is $125, and that's how much it costs me to have meals for an entire month, to be a coach and help other people learn how to live a different lifestyle and how they can incorporate exercising, how they can eat healthy and make healthier choices. And I help them get to that point. And then I help them stay there and not have to keep on dieting. I gained 10 pounds, so I have to not eat. Nope. I teach you how to lose the weight and keep it off. And so that's pretty much it in being a coach. I'm your cheerleader. I am your helper. I am your motivator. I pray for my customers because I care about them and I want them to fully succeed in doing this. They are making an investment in themselves, and I am going to become equal with them and make sure that I'm investing in them as much as they're investing themselves. So is being a coach hard? It can be. It really can be. Is it worth it? Yeah. When you get to help somebody change their life, there's nothing like that. I had one person who I was very persistent with because I believed that she needed this. And she actually approached me. I was not pushy. I'm not a pushy salesman right here. So she actually approached me and said, hey, I have 21 Day Fix. Is that a program from Beachbody? And I was like, yes. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is my first customer. I just said that I was a Beachbody coach, and now I have my first customer. This is great. Wrong. She did not do anything with it for 2 months, and she knows who she is. She would not open up her box. 2 months. I just talked with her, just was there for her, and I encouraged her. And then after the 2 months was up, she looked at me and said, hey, I'm ready. Let's do this. She opened up her box, and I have been just blown away by her. And she's almost lost 50 pounds already from doing 21 Day Fix. And it's such an honor to be able to be a part of that and watch her change her life, something that she wanted and she asked me to be a part of. And I never expected that. And it's something that anybody can do. And if you are wanting to get your life in shape, if you're wanting to, if you know that you were meant for more and that you could give more, this is the way to do it. I'm able to help people. I know that James and I have already planned when we're making millions of dollars with this, that how much we want to give. One of my daily things that I say to myself is that we give more than we make. And that is an ultimate goal of ours, that we will be making a little bit of money and we'll be able to give more than half of it away. That is our ultimate goal with this, because we want to help others. And so if you have any questions, if you want to dive in a little bit further into what I do more as a coach, please, I would love to chat with you, have a phone call, whatever works best for you. And I would love to just take the time and if you are ready to change your life and you are ready to invest in others and change their lives, please message me. Let's get you started. let's sign you up as a coach. So I hope you all have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.